Everyone has been talking about how Miss Northie showed up at Paris Fashion Week with bright blue pigtails, a full punk-inspired look, and wait for it, brand new angel bite lip piercings, plus studs on her cheeks and nose. She definitely took things to another level, pushing her style even further than the dermal piercings she had already been showing off on her hands and wrists. It was a bold look that instantly grabbed everyone's attention. Some people thought the look was creative and fearless, while others weren't impressed at all. Online rumors claimed that plenty of critics, including people said to be connected to Blue Ivy's circle, have been criticizing North's piercings and even making comments about her appearance.
I don't know what it is. I thought it was a phase. She does not like her brother. It's so hard for me, and I thought it was like, okay, a couple months, like...
Those claims remain unverified, but they have added even more attention to the conversation surrounding her latest fashion choices. At the same time, insiders are reportedly claiming that North has been laughing off the criticism behind the scenes. According to those reports, she finds it funny that Blue is expected to always appear polished and perfect, while she feels free to express herself however she wants. The same sources even allege that North has joked with people close to her that Blue has to follow strict rules, while she is focused on doing things her own way and building her own path. Things are reportedly getting pretty tense between the two. Meanwhile, North's latest look continues to dominate social media, with fans arguing non-stop. The internet is completely split, and the comment sections have turned into a full-on battle over her bold new style.
You know, she's just warming up to it. She gets so jealous, you know, when I would breastfeed and all that kind of stuff. And now, the phase isn't going away.
First up, there are plenty of people putting the spotlight on Kim Kardashian and questioning her parenting decisions. Social media has been filled with criticism from people who believe Kim has been too relaxed about North's bold fashion choices, piercings, and public image. Many commenters argue that North should be able to enjoy being a kid instead of facing constant attention over her appearance and style. North is still a young teenager, and some critics believe that age is too young for multiple facial and hand piercings. They also point out that many professional piercing studios have strict age rules and require parental consent for minors, while certain piercings may only be offered to adults depending on local laws and business policies. Those discussions have only made the online debate even louder. A lot of the attention has centered on North's hand and finger piercings. Some people online have zoomed in on paparazzi photos and claimed the piercings appeared red or irritated, leading to speculation about whether they were healing properly. It's important to note that images alone can't confirm an infection, but that hasn't stopped people from sharing strong opinions and criticizing Kim's choices. Some commenters have even argued that Kim seems more focused on supporting North's public image than setting limits, claiming she is encouraging an edgy style that keeps the family in the headlines. They believe she should have encouraged North to wait until she was older before making those choices, while others disagree and see it as a personal family decision. On top of that, some people have crossed the line by making negative comments about North's body and appearance. That kind of body shaming isn't fair or helpful, especially when it involves a young person. It's far more reasonable to discuss public choices like fashion or accessories than to criticize someone's body. On the other hand, plenty of people are cheering North on and saying she's simply enjoying life. They point to her TikTok videos where she pulls pranks, shows off her messy room, and acts like a fun, energetic teenager. To these fans, her latest style is bold, creative, and exciting, and they believe she has the confidence of a future rock star. Supporters also say that North has always had an artistic side. She paints, she raps, and she has a strong interest in fashion. They argue that her clothes, makeup, and piercings, whether they're temporary or permanent, are all part of how she expresses herself. Some even compare her fearless approach to Kanye's history of challenging fashion trends and doing things his own way. Fashion insiders have also noted that at major events like Paris Fashion Week, dramatic facial piercings are sometimes created with high-quality faux jewelry, adhesive pieces, or clip-on accessories designed just for the overall look. North also seemed to embrace the conversation by releasing a track called "Piercing on My Hand," adding even more buzz around her image. Meanwhile, rumors have started linking Blue Ivy to the growing online discussion over North's latest style. According to unverified reports, Blue has privately shared concerns with people close to her about North's recent aesthetic. Those rumors claim she feels the heavy facial jewelry and punk-inspired look are a bit over the top for someone so young. Other reports also allege that people in Blue's circle have been talking about the situation, saying they aren't surprised by the attention surrounding North's bold style. None of these claims have been independently confirmed, but they have certainly kept the online conversation going. According to the rumors, some people believe the signs have been there since North was very young. They often point back to her early public appearances, saying her bold personality has always stood out. That's an opinion shared by some online, but it's become a big part of the conversation surrounding her today. North started attending major fashion shows and celebrity events as a small child because of her famous parents. One moment that still gets brought up happened in 2015 at the Alexander Wang fashion show. Photos captured her looking upset while sitting in the front row, and those images quickly spread across the internet. Not long after that, another public moment at Kanye West's Adidas fashion show also attracted attention when she became emotional during the event. Those clips and photos have been discussed for years whenever people talk about North growing up in the spotlight. Many people online compare that with Blue Ivy, who is often described by fans as appearing calm and composed during public events from a young age. Others point out that every child has a different personality and reacts differently to busy environments, especially with cameras everywhere. People also bring up other viral moments from North's childhood. One frequently shared story involved her riding on her suitcase through an airport instead of walking, while another showed her telling photographers, "I said no pictures," as she was heading to a ballet class with her nanny. Supporters saw those moments as confidence and honesty, while critics viewed them differently. It all depends on who you ask. The comparisons didn't stop there. Some fans have also looked back at how North adjusted to becoming an older sister after Saint was born in 2015. Kim Kardashian has openly spoken in interviews about that transition, explaining that North initially had a hard time getting used to sharing attention with a new baby. Kim even discussed those early family moments during an appearance on Live with Kelly and Ryan, giving people another glimpse into what life was like behind the scenes. Kim also shared that North came up with creative ways to get more one-on-one time with her. She recalled that North would organize little tea parties and jokingly announced that no boys were allowed. Kim also said there were times when North would shut the door on her younger brother Saint as she adjusted to having a new sibling. She described it as part of North's early childhood and the changes that came with a growing family. Meanwhile, many fans have praised Blue Ivy for appearing caring and protective toward her younger siblings during public moments. Online, some people have used those differences to compare the two, arguing that North has often been encouraged to stand out and embrace the spotlight. According to those opinions, her bold piercings, punk-inspired fashion, and the constant online buzz are simply an extension of the environment she grew up in. Of course, that's only one viewpoint, and not everyone agrees with that interpretation. The rumors don't stop there. According to unverified insider claims, North has heard about the criticism reportedly coming from Blue's direction, and she isn't letting it bother her. Those reports allege that North believes Blue pays close attention to what she's doing online while living under much stricter expectations. The same sources claim North has joked that she gets to enjoy parties with friends and experiment with her style, while Blue is focused on demanding schedules and rehearsals. Other unverified reports go even further, claiming that people close to North believe Blue privately rolls her eyes at some of North's posts, while secretly wishing she had the same freedom to share more casual moments online. According to those rumors, North feels comfortable trying new things without worrying that every move will define her image, while Blue is said to face much higher expectations. None of these claims have been independently confirmed, but they have added even more speculation to the ongoing online conversation. According to those same unverified reports, North isn't losing sleep over any of the comparisons. Sources claim she believes people spend way too much time trying to turn every little difference between her and Blue into some huge rivalry. The alleged attitude from North's side is simple. Everyone has their own life, their own style, and their own way of growing up. Still, that hasn't stopped the internet from picking sides and turning every new photo into another debate. The reports also claim that North has been telling people close to her that she's not interested in fitting into anyone else's expectations. Allegedly, she feels that experimenting with fashion, music, and different looks is part of figuring out who she is. According to those rumors, she doesn't see the criticism as something that should change her decisions. Instead, she reportedly views it as proof that people are always going to have something to say, no matter what she does. Meanwhile, social media keeps pouring gasoline on the discussion. Every new appearance sparks thousands of comments, with one side praising North for being fearless and creative, while the other questions whether some of her choices are appropriate for someone her age. The conversation quickly shifts from fashion to parenting, celebrity culture, and the pressure that comes with growing up in one of the world's most famous families. At the same time, it's worth remembering that much of the rumored tension between North and Blue comes from anonymous sources and online speculation. Neither of them has publicly confirmed any personal feud. Even so, that hasn't slowed the rumor mill for a second, and fans continue analyzing every public appearance, every social media post, and every headline, searching for clues that may not even be there. One thing is certain, though. The spotlight on both of them doesn't seem to be fading anytime soon. As the rumors kept spreading, the internet started looking beyond the supposed back and forth between North and Blue and turned its attention to their families. Some commenters argued that the real difference isn't the girls themselves, but the very different environments they have grown up in. Fans have spent years comparing how the Kardashian West family and the Carter family handle public life, and those comparisons have only become louder as North and Blue get older. According to online discussions, North has often been given more opportunities to show her personality through TikTok videos, fashion events, and creative projects. Supporters say that's a great way for her to build confidence and explore her interests. Critics, however, believe growing up so publicly can bring unnecessary pressure and constant scrutiny. It's a debate that keeps resurfacing every time North makes headlines. Meanwhile, Blue is often viewed as taking a more private approach to public life. While she has appeared at award shows, major events, and even worked on creative projects with her family, many fans feel her public appearances are more carefully managed. Some see that as a smart way to protect her privacy, while others think it naturally leads people to compare her with celebrities who share more of their everyday lives online. Even with all the online chatter, there is still no public confirmation that North and Blue have any personal conflict with each other. Much of the drama comes from anonymous tips, fan theories, and social media speculation that quickly spreads from one post to another. Still, that hasn't stopped people from debating every new photo, outfit, or public appearance as if it reveals some hidden rivalry. For now, the conversation says just as much about internet culture as it does about the celebrities at the center of it. That constant attention has also sparked a much bigger conversation about what it's actually like to grow up with millions of people watching your every move. Every outfit, hairstyle, and social media post is picked apart within minutes, and the reactions can be completely opposite. One group celebrates the creativity, while another questions every decision. That's become the reality for celebrity families living in the public eye. Supporters of North argue that experimenting with fashion has always been part of youth culture. They say trying different styles, changing up her look, and exploring new trends are all ways of expressing herself. Critics, on the other hand, believe that some choices attract more attention than necessary and worry about the amount of public pressure that comes with constantly making headlines. Those different opinions continue to drive the conversation online. As for the rumored tension with Blue, there still hasn't been any public statement from either side confirming that the stories are true. Even so, social media users continue connecting unrelated moments and building theories from short clips, photos, and anonymous claims. A single appearance at an event or a new post can quickly become the latest topic of debate, even when there's no clear evidence behind the rumors. For now, one thing is obvious. Both North and Blue continue to attract enormous attention simply because of who they are and the families they come from. Whether people are discussing fashion, music, or public appearances, the spotlight follows them everywhere. And as long as fans keep comparing every move they make, the online conversation isn't likely to slow down anytime soon. So the response people are imagining from North is basically, "You're not upset about my piercings. You're upset because your parents wouldn't have let you get them." Honestly, it's easy to picture fans putting words like that into the conversation, but it's also important to remember that there is a very real possibility that the claims about weight comments and dirty piercings were exaggerated, misunderstood, or even completely made up by anonymous accounts looking to create drama online. The reality is that Blue and North are both teenagers, and social media has a habit of turning every rumor into a major headline. People often compare young celebrities, especially when they come from two of the most famous families in the world. Even if there was ever a private disagreement between them, there's no public evidence confirming it happened the way the internet has described. Small moments can quickly grow into huge stories once they start spreading online. Whether this rumored feud is real or just another viral fan theory, it says a lot about how quickly people try to crown the next big star while creating rivalries that may not even exist. Instead of letting them grow up without constant comparisons, the internet often turns every fashion choice, public appearance, or social media post into another competition. At the end of the day, both North and Blue are building their own paths, and only time will tell what they'll accomplish next. Now it's your turn. What do you think about all of this? Do you think the internet has blown these rumors way out of proportion, or do you believe there's more to the story? Share your thoughts down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.